Hey everybody, Raven here, and today we're going to do an old school penny search. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a roll of Lincoln Wheat Cents. These are 30 out of circulation Lincoln Wheat coins minted from 1909 to 1958, and they were awarded to people that entered a special sweepstakes by the International House Shopping Network out of Canton, Ohio. These are actually pretty old. They were right here recorded and filed as registration 5821 and sweepstakes winner 91. Now, I've done some research and I found that a majority had this exact registration number and sweepstakes winner number. So, I'm kind of curious to see what's in the roll. The story behind these is I was at a friend's coin shop, and he's a dealer, he's a really nice guy. A guy comes in and he's selling some different stuff, and he throws this to my buddy and asks how much he would pay for it. My buddy said, maybe like 90 cents, 80 cents, somewhere in there. Um, but I don't really have much interest in it. And the guy said, well, I have a bunch of these at home. You can have this one. And so uh, that coin dealer turned around and gave it to me, and we looked it up, and lo and behold, these go for about $30 to $35, depending on who's listing it in the different sites, and shipping and things like that. And I'm hoping that there's something good in here. Perhaps there is a key date, or God, it'd be really cool if we found a 1909 SVDB, but the chances of that are pretty slim and next to none. But I'm going to turn on the invisible scope, and we're going to see what we can find. All right, so we got the scope on. Oh, wait, you know what? I just realized I didn't open it in front of everybody just yet. Hold on. So we're going to open this roll. Wow, this thing has been like this for a long time. And I'm not sure if you guys ever seen one of these before, but look, it's funny. As you open it up, it's got the same thing going on. So they must have had a big roller of these, and they were all in the same batch. So we got it open, and we're supposed to have 30 pennies here. So I'm going to turn on the scope, and we're going to look at these one at a time, and hopefully we have something good. I'm actually pretty excited. Let's see what we have. We're going to turn on the scope right now. All right, so here we go. We're going to look at penny number one, and we have just a beat up 41 Philly in, fair to average condition. And I don't really, honestly, I don't expect to find much in here, to be honest, but it would be really cool to find something that really was worth something. We got a 57D here. Again, about average condition. From what I see on the roll, they all look, about the same. 44 Philly. So far, it's about the run of the mill, what you would think, when you're looking through some old wheat cents, that most things have already been predetermined or searched. Here you got a 50, and we'll show the reverse of everything. Wow, that back of that thing is beat up. That is a low baller. All right, next penny coming up. We have a 1958 Denver, last year of the wheat cent. There's the reverse. This one's got some road damage issue. So I'm thinking what happened is back in time when these were put out, they grabbed, a couple bags of wheat cents and rolled them all up and turned it into a sweepstakes to create some hype. And so far, everything's in the later dates. We got a 56. And there's a reverse. But it's still something really fun to do. It's been a while since I've done any coin roll hunting. And the coin roll hunting was actually the bread and butter of starting Ravenhawk Coins. I started my channel with $200 and a old computer and my cell phone. And it's come a long way since then. Hey, we got a 1919, something over 100 years old. Philly. Nothing super special, but hey, 1919, that's kind of cool. Hopefully we get some more older ones in there. And At least we see there's something that's older dated in there. All right, next item up, we have another wheat cent, and this one is from 46. Fairly circulated. That's got, looks like it spent some time in the ground with the green corrosion going on it. All right, next one is 1953 Denver. So far, only the 1919 is the one that we have in the teens. And this next one, somebody looks like they partly cleaned it at some point. It's a 47. It's got some black goop on it. I don't know what that is. Looks like tar. All right, next one up for the scope is a 53. Now that's pretty cool. You know, it's getting a good variety of dates, but the condition of these are all relatively pretty well worn, you know, so I think the possibility of finding a key date in here is going to be pretty slim because we've gone through about half the roll, and so far the 1919 is the oldest. Here's a 53D. You know, these would all be worth about 2 cents a piece. So, you know, you're definitely taking your chances by buying one of these if you paid $30 to $35 on eBay in the hopes to finding a key date or something really absolutely amazing in here. We got another 1940 Philly. And that one's in a little bit better condition than the one that we saw earlier. But, you know, I still find this fun and interesting. It'd be really cool if these coins could talk to us and tell us their story. You know, where they've been, what did they buy, what do they buy now, you know, their relative worth. Here's probably the nicest as far as condition-wise that we found so far, 58 Denver. It's got a little red still left in the coin. This next one's got a really darkened head. 1944. I mean, a lot of these, it's like they just beat up coins that, like I said, they tried to create some kind of hype around. And no matter what, this is something that would be fun to do as a family, you know, as well. If you have little kids and you want to try to cherry pick and hopefully get lucky to find one of those super rare coins hidden in here, one of those key dates. But so far, everything has been relatively in the 40s and the 50s, kind of what you'd expect to see in something like this. Another 57 Denver. All right, we're down to like about last 8 or so, and got the fingers crossed still, hoping a good date pops up. We got a 53. And I love this scope. This scope was given to me by Invisible River Ranch. And the detail on this thing is unreal in color versus black and white. And just picks up stuff where I can tell I need to groom my fingernails a little. I got little hangnails everywhere that I don't see normally. You know, when I'm looking at my eyes, I can barely kind of catch it. But of course, under that scope, that thing is epic. All right, another 44 Philly. We're literally down to like the last 4 or 5 cents here. And I highly doubt we're going to find a key date in the last couple, but you never know. 51D, wow, this one is seeing some life. And now we know that more than likely you want to save your money when coming across these little rolls. It's amazing that they're charging $30 to $35. But I get it. You know, there's a chance. There's a slight chance that you could find something amazing in these. And quite frankly, it looks like the 1919 was our oldest coin in there. We're ending it on a 58 Denver, ladies and gentlemen. And but no matter what, this was actually fun to do. You know, like I said, I started this channel with coin roll hunting and showing people how you could actually invest a small amount of money and end up doing pretty well over time if you were consistent with what you were doing, and you could hustle enough with banks and build relationships to get boxes of coins and whatnot. And you never know. I might start trying to get back into the coin roll hunting. It's been hard the last couple of years because of COVID and whatnot. A lot of banks kind of, relied on saying that, hey, things aren't available anymore. And I've even had places where they've said that somebody's come in and used my name, and it kind of ruined the ability for everybody else because that one person was so insistent on demanding things that they wanted. But here we go again. We have the 19. Let me see if it'll pick it up. Now this is a great camera, but it doesn't want to get that close up of that coin. It's got a lot that it's focusing on, but the 1919 is cool. All right, if you want to correspond, it's ravenhawkcoins@gmail.com. Our P.O. Box is 721-296, Norman, Oklahoma, 73070. Like always, please make sure to take care of one another. We'll see you real soon. Ravenhawk Coins, have a great day.